Once upon a time, in the quiet village of Zaria, nestled between rolling hills and lush green fields, there lived a young girl named Amina. She was known for her diligence and hardworking spirit. She was the embodiment of hard work and determination. Her deep brown eyes reflected her resilience, and her radiant ebony skin glowed with the vitality of youth. She ties her thick hair with a colorful scarf, a gift from her late mother. Often dressed in a simple but vibrant gown, her calloused hands and sturdy frame speak of her days spent working in the fields and helping her family. Despite her modest appearance, Amina carries an unyielding spirit and an adventurous heart, ready to face any challenge to protect those she loves. While others, her age, spent their days playing under the shade of mango trees, Amina could often be found tending to her family's small farm, weaving baskets, or fetching water from the distant stream. Amina's family was very content. Her mother often said, "Hard work brings blessings," and Amina believed it with all her heart. However, life in Zaria was far from easy. The dry season had lasted longer than expected, leaving the crops wilting and the villagers struggling to make ends meet. One evening, as Amina sat under the baobab tree repairing a broken basket, she overheard two elderly women whispering nearby. They said there's an ancient pot of gold hidden in the hills, one said, but no one dares to find it because of the strange tests guarding it. Amina's curiosity piqued. A pot of gold could change her family's life. So the next morning, she packed a gourd of water, some roasted yams, and her machete, and then set off towards the hills. As Amina climbed the rugged path, she came upon a massive iroko tree with roots so wide they looked like the arms of giants. Suddenly, the tree spoke. "Who dares to pass through my domain?" it bellowed. Amina, though startled, stood her ground. "I am Amina from Zaria, and I seek the pot of gold to save my family." The tree chuckled. "To pass, you must answer this riddle. What grows but never moves? Drinks but never eats?" Amina thought for a moment and then replied confidently, "A tree." The iroko's branches swayed approvingly, and it moved its roots to create a path. "You are wise. Go ahead." Further along, Amina reached a shivering river, the river of illusion. The river sparkled like diamonds. As she bent to refill her gourd, the river spoke. "If you wish to cross, you must find the real bridge. Beware, for I will show you many illusions." Amina studied the river and saw several bridges. shimmering on the surface. She knew the wrong one could sweep her away. Remembering her mother's words about diligence, she crouched by the riverbank, carefully observing. And finally, she noticed one bridge's reflection didn't waver in the ripples. "This is the real one," she declared, stepping onto it. The river roared, "You are clever. Go forth." Amina continued, and at the peak of the hill, she found a cave guarded by a massive golden python. Its scales glimmered in the sunlight. "Why do you seek the pot of gold?" the snake asked. "I seek it to help my family and also my village," Amina replied earnestly. "We have worked hard, but the land has turned against us. This gold could bring us hope." The python seemed to study her. "You are brave, and your intentions are pure. But before you enter, you must leave something behind." Amina hesitated. She had little to offer. But then, she removed her mother's treasured scarf from her head, a keepsake handed down through generations, and placed it before the python. The snake slithered aside, revealing the entrance to the cave. Deep in the shadows of the cave, Amina froze as the enormous python uncoiled from a rocky ledge. Its emerald green scales glinting in the dim light, its golden eyes locked with hers as it spoke in a low, resonant voice. "Brave one, heed my warning. This treasure is not for the greedy. Take only what is needed, or the curse of the ancients will follow you." Amina's heart raced, but she nodded solemnly, her resolve strengthened by the serpent's eerie caution. Inside, Amina's eyes widened. The cave shimmered with gold coins, ornaments, and precious stones. In the center sat the pot of gold, glowing softly. She filled her basket with just enough to help her family and the village, remembering the python's words about greed. As she left the cave, the python spoke again. "Because of your selflessness, this gold will bring prosperity, not just to you, but to all of Zaria." To her surprise, as Amina stepped out of the cave, clutching only a pouch of gold, the massive python slithered silently into view, its golden eyes gleaming with approval. Coiled in its mouth was her colorful scarf, slightly weathered but still vibrant. Gently, the python placed it at her feet and said in a deep melodic tone, "For your bravery and selflessness, this is returned to you as a symbol of honor and prosperity." Amina's eyes filled with tears and gratitude as she tied the scarf around her hair, feeling a renewed sense of pride and purpose. When Amina returned to the village, her family and neighbors were astonished. With the gold she brought back, Amina stood before the village elders and shared her vision of hope. Soon, the treasure was used to dig a deep well that provided clean water, repair the crumbling school, rebuild the market workplace. Villagers worked together, and their laughter and songs filled the air as new farms were planted and homes restored. Amina watched with pride as the once struggling village flourished, her selfless act bringing prosperity and unity to her people. One day, as Amina stepped into her family's modest hut, the faint glow of something on her bed caught her eye. There, resting on the woven mat, was a shimmering pot filled to the brim with gold coins. Beside it lay an intricately carved golden bracelet, a gift from the python. Overwhelmed, Amina held the bracelet close, silently thanking the creature for its blessings. With wisdom and generosity, she used her newfound wealth to uplift her family and the entire village. As time passed, her hard work and selflessness turned her into the wealthiest and most respected person in Zaria. Her name, forever etched in the hearts of her people as a symbol of prosperity, kindness, and bravery. Years later, when the crops in Zaria flourished and the villagers prospered, Amina would sit under the baobab tree, telling the story of her adventure to children. Hard work brings blessings, she would say, echoing her mother's words. And the village of Zaria never forgot the girl whose diligence and courage turned their fortunes around. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.